Alright guys, so you know twin turbo project number 1, which is my Hellcat. This is twin turbo project number 2, which is this Dodge Charger automatic version of a Hellcat, which we are gonna write in DiabloSport. So I just got the thing that I gotta update the tuner, so I'm gonna do that now, and then we're gonna start working on this project. I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a minute. Dude, yo, you the man. This car runs so good, like on a base 5. This is it's a little cold right now, 153 degrees. But you can hear the cam, man. The cam sounds amazing. I'll give you a little rev. Back down to idle. Alright, time for us to start working on the transmission now. And just like that, look what car is outside, all shiny and ready to go for the weekend to put some miles on it. Now, we are nowhere near finished on this car. But just to tell y'all a little quick story time, man. N-Track had built the car, did a good job. The motor was built by EMP. It's a built motor. It's a regular 6.2 pistons, rods, billet main caps, and all of that was orchestrated by Team Hellcat. When I introduced this customer to Team Hellcat, initially to start with what was just going to be an upper pulley, but it turned into this, which is a monster, man. Thing is now built bottom end, stock heads, going through what is, it looks like compound boost, but it is not. It is not a compound boost setup. This is a gutted blower. So that means that we pull the rotors out of the blower so that this way we can use the blower as an intake manifold. I'll be honest with you, I really like the blower as a manifold because it still retains all of the stock locations for the sensors. It just fits, it works. I don't know how it's gonna affect performance, but we'll find out soon as we start to dial a car in and turn up boost. This car also has a fully built transmission with billet basket, upgraded everything. As you guys can see, 2-step, 4 triple pump system, and Team Hellcat worked with the customer to get all the parts and all that. But N-Track actually is the one that put the motor in, put everything in, the fuel system, the 2-step, the boost controller, the catch cans, the everything. They did everything to this car, installation in and out. Yo, listen, man, I need y'all support right now. Go visit Mod2Fame.com. We got some new merch up there, like this black camo that I got on right now. This joint is fire. I've been getting compliments on this at a car show right now. Anyway, go check it out right now, Mod2Fame.com. But anyway, back to the video. During the course of the process of trying to get the car running, they were having some issues, and you guys know I've been down this road. Like, I've done this already. So because I've done it already, I know everything that comes up that I'm familiar with. I know it right away. I'm like, okay, cool. So basically, initially, you know, the car wouldn't idle, or it would idle, and then as soon as you step on the gas, it would shut off. There's all these little issues that was coming about, and, you know, unfortunately, it sent N-Track on a wild goose chase. Team Hellcat was sure that it was something in the motor, or something was installed wrong, or whatever. So it went back and forth and back and forth. And the whole time, based on the codes, because I'm so familiar with it, based on the codes, I was like, man, honestly, I'm sorry to say this, but it sounds like it's tuning. It sounds like it's all tuning related. You know, they went for a month trying to chase. But I'm not going to get involved where I'm not being asked to be involved. So, you know, I reach out to everybody. I help everybody that needs help with this stuff. I'm talking to multiple people right now that's doing twin turbo builds, and they asking me questions as they come up on issues, because mine is the only one that's actually out here working as a street car, driving, racing, and I tackle issues fast. I get stuff done fast. because of the way that I look at things, the way that I analyze things. I figure out fast. So therefore, you know, I told them from the beginning, I'm like, yo, it's tuning, man, it's tuning. But unfortunately, they went through the wild. They did compression tests, they did leak down tests, they did all sorts of tests to try to figure out, oh, is it a vacuum? They're being told it's a vacuum issue. It's like, telling y'all, all right, well, I ain't got nothing to say. Lo and behold, you know, a month later, the owner N-Track is like, yo, Steph, I need you to get involved on this one, and I need you to pull this through for me. And me and the owner N-Track are really good friends, and I'm not gonna leave him out in the lurch. So I reached out to my tuner, Dragon Tuning. I said, hey, we're gonna convert this car over to DiabloSport because the car was on HP tuners before. So we're gonna convert it over to DiabloSport so that you could do your thing on it and get it going for me. Literally sent him got the DiabloSport tuner, downloaded the files. After downloading the files, sent the files over to Dragon Tuning. He took a couple days, looked at a few things. I'm pretty sure he cross-referenced it with my setup because both cars are 2015s. So, I think this is a 16 actually, but 15, 16 is different. But I'm not gonna tell y'all because then I'm telling y'all too much secrets what the difference is. He went and sent me a base file, loaded in the base file, and what did the car do? Start right up and ran, no problem. So far we're on revision number 2, and already I'm able to do stuff like this. Ignore the stories. I know it's not the right orientation, but whatever the case may be, you guys get the point. But this customer's goal was he wanted to build a twin turbo car that was capable of being a street car like mine. Basically, he wanted to replicate my setup, which is be a street car, but be fast as hell when he needs it to be. Be able to run on 93, E85, race gas, everything. And that's what this car is right now. Right now it's on 93. It's on wastegate. The wastegate spring in there is a 5-pound spring, so it's making 7 pounds. I can use the boost controller. I'll know how to dial it in. I've learned so much from my car that I can do this to other cars now. Troubleshoot, figure it out, and connect with the right people to get it done. Unfortunately, I know what that means that a lot of y'all gonna hit up N-Track and say, hey, can you build mine too? Right now, they're in the process of moving. They're gonna be moving toward the end of the year, so they don't wanna take on any more big projects right now. But after they move, 2023, I think N-Track gonna be in business, man. And, you know, I'll always be on the back end helping them out. I'll never let them, you know, go alone. So this car still has a nice little journey ahead of it. Today it's leaving the shop, making 7 pounds of boost. It's probably equivalent to stock horsepower in a Hellcat. Probably about 700 wheel, 650, about 650 wheel, I'd say, is where the car is at right now. It's gonna leave. I need him to go put 200 miles on the car, 250, you know, just breaking everything in, including the build transmission and all that kind of stuff. And then once all that's done, we're gonna go ahead and put it on the dyno, and then we'll start turning it up little by little. We'll go up to about 1,000 horsepower on 93. More than likely 900 to 950. From about 900 to 950 on 93. And then we'll go ahead and keep turning up. We'll convert back over to E85. Different that he has than I have. He has the 4 triple pump, so he can run E85 up to max power. I can only run E85 up to 1100 because of the fuel system I have. It's not capable of running E85 higher than that. I got to go back over to race gas above 1100. The biggest thing though is that this car is what? It's a Charger, so therefore, as you know, it's automatic. And with this joint being automatic, this motherfucker, once I get it dialed and figured all out and get every little kink worked out, this motherfucker gonna freaking fly. It's gonna fly, guys. But anyway, I gotta run home and do some more stuff. But I'm super excited for homeboy, bro. You know, it just sucks that, you know, this process had to be drawn out like that. But it happens. It happens. It's called building cars. You know, like I said, man, I'm a resource for people. I'm here. You know, you don't have to go at it alone. You got somebody that know what they're doing, that's been through it already, so you don't have to bump into those same walls. But anyway, I can't wait to see his response and reaction. He's gonna be happier than a pig in slop. All right, guys, so here we are back in the automatic Charger, 4-door version of the twin turbo build. I'm right now loading in the 4th revision for base map tune. This is dialing everything in on 93. What we're also about to write is a transmission tune as well. All that is provided by Dragon Tuning, and of course everything written on DiabloSport, their CMR software. I find it very easy to use. I choose it every time. If I had to choose it over again, I would choose it every single time, because somebody like me who's more of a power user and wants to be more in control, this is better for me. Typically, I don't have a computer with me, but I have it with me today because I'm loading up the new tunes and all that kind of stuff. But it's not something that you really need. You can do it on your home computer. It's no big deal. Unlike, you know, other tuning softwares where you gotta bring this thing with you everywhere. But anyway, point is, shout out to DiabloSport, man. Make sure that when you do visit DiabloSport that you use the link in the description, because it's going to take you directly to our page, which also shows you pricing with deeper discounts. So check it out. Tunes are done loading. Now who's ready for a cold start? Let it warm up a little bit, then we'll take it out.